Bear with me while I introduce this video. If you're a boxing fan, I promise it's worth your time. This film study for Ortiz vs. Lubin was exclusive on Patreon because the Lubin part was blocked by Paramount. But best believe I can make this type of video you're about to see with 99% of our work. Fans that aren't interested in the sweet science are obsessed with predictions which are impossible to be 100% accurate for the lack of information. Even still, we're about 83% accurate when we predict on YouTube with pre-fight film studies. But the much more important reason that I got the attention than the recruitment of professionals in boxing was because of the accuracy of the other 95% of the film study matching the action you see in an upcoming fight. Indeed, film don't lie is our slogan, but that's also the problem. Film is supposed to lie at least a little bit just because, especially at the pro level, we're all supposed to be studying film to gain insight on neutralizing and taking advantage of what we see. In other words, when it gets to the actual fight, the things we saw aren't supposed to work. But that's almost never the case, as one camp of training isn't enough to switch up completely or get rid of all bad habits. And worse, we have coaches and fighters bragging out here about not studying film. On top of that, you have issues like fat camps, which work on more conditioning than tactics, strategy, and fundamentals. This isn't a shot at anyone. This is just one example of the vast majority. I just want to see boxing do better as a sport because I love it. Film study should be mandatory. Having a training regimen based on that film study should be normalized. Film should lie, at least a little bit, but nevertheless, enjoy. Side note, Ortiz did a good job centering a feint and a jab joust and getting underneath Lubin's probe. It's another jab, had him lean back a little bit.
Even when Lubin detects that he's nearing the ropes while backing up, he will gain more distance from his opponent by L-stepping and circling or shuffling left, which moves his position but inevitably puts him even closer to the ropes. As a result, his defensive options become drastically limited.
L-step to nowhere with no spacing. On the ropes, burning up. Broke his base with another pointless L-step to nowhere. Ortiz easily cuts the ring. Back in the lava. Escapes the rope again. Right back on the ropes in the lava. He's just burning up now, man. There's nothing you can do to save him. Burning.
With that being said, Ortiz is shown to be defensive-minded after reaching by often purposely smothering into his opponent to then follow with the lead hand hook.
Ortiz right up on him. Poor defensive responsibility trying to counter. Lead 2-3 from Virgil, stuns him while he's on the ropes.
Backing out slowly in the effort to control distance or set traps, they're still moving straight back. When his back is towards the ropes, he'll often pull a Benavidez and shell in an inactive high guard and get beat on. Virgil ain't clueless on how to destroy a high guard either. Oh no. You flash him a high guard, he'll flash you a combination right back.
Now this is the beginning of the end where he's in the lava getting burned to death. No smothering clinch, no control to pivot out, no circle jab out. Instead of getting back real estate, he decided to fight fire with fire while he's in a disadvantageous ring position. Didn't work out for him. Hypothetically, let's say he didn't get stopped here. He's on the ropes as the B-side in Texas, which is Virgil's hometown, and on a Golden Boy card. Aside from multiple knockdowns or a knockout off the ropes, he had no chance of winning this style of fight.
He also uses peels for the same purpose.
Fight fam. Boxing is called the sweet science for a reason. Every slip, every counter, every trap, it's all hidden in the details. At Boxing Gems, we break down those details frame by frame so fans can see the art behind the fight. If you enjoy our YouTube film studies and want to go deeper down the rabbit hole, Patreon is the place. It helps us keep producing high quality breakdowns without worrying about algorithms, and it gives you exclusive access to the content that can't make it on the YouTube. Get extended live stream breakdowns with more detail and analysis. Ask your own questions in the 24/7 chats, decide what fights or fighters we cover, and get personalized private analysis. Gain access to our thriving betting community as well as Boxing Gems weekly picks and much more. Your support means we can keep studying the sport we love and showing why boxing is the most beautiful science. Join the Boxing Gems community on Patreon and let's keep breaking down the fight game together. This is Ryan, professional boxing analyst and founder of Boxing Gems Film Study. Film don't lie.